Have you ever found yourself pondering the question, what would happen if we use 100% of our brain? Well, it's a question that's been thrown around a lot thanks to popular culture. From Hollywood blockbusters to TV dramas, the narrative that humans only tap into a mere 10% of our brain's capabilities has been widely propagated. We've all seen those electrifying scenes where a character suddenly accesses this untapped potential, and voila, they're telekinetic or a human calculator. But hold on a second. Despite its widespread popularity, this 10% theory is in fact a myth. It's a tantalizing idea, but it's not rooted in scientific fact. Neuroscientists will tell you that we use virtually every part of our brain and that each part has a distinct purpose. So if the 10% myth isn't true, how much of our brain do we actually use? Contrary to popular belief, scientific research shows that we use virtually every part of our brain. The notion that we're only tapping into 10% of our brains is a myth that's been perpetuated by popular culture for years. However, science tells a different, more complex story. Let's delve into the scientific studies that have debunked this 10% myth. In the late 20th century, with the advent of advanced imaging techniques like functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, and positron emission tomography, PET, scans, researchers got a closer look at the workings of the human brain. These scans revealed that we use far more than just 10%. In fact, they showed activity throughout the entire brain, even during sleep. The brain, it turns out, is an incredibly active and interconnected organ. It's a symphony of billions of neurons, firing and communicating at all times. These neurons are spread across various regions of the brain, each with its own specialized function. For instance, the frontal lobes are responsible for higher cognitive functions like decision-making and planning. The temporal lobes handle auditory information and are key to language comprehension. The occipital lobes process visual information, while the parietal lobes integrate sensory information from different parts of the body. The cerebellum coordinates voluntary movements, and the brainstem controls automatic functions like breathing and heart rate. Even seemingly simple tasks like picking up a pencil or recognizing a face involve multiple brain regions working in harmony. It's true that not all parts of the brain are active at the same time, but that doesn't mean the rest of the brain is just sitting idle. It's more akin to an orchestra, where different sections come into play at different times, but all are essential for the symphony. In conclusion, it's not about how much of our brain we use, but rather how we use it. And the reality is we're already using 100% of our brains. So we're already using 100% of our brains, but what would happen if we could increase our brain's capacity? Imagine if we could increase our brain's capacity. Would we become superhumans, or would it backfire? Let's explore this tantalizing concept. Increasing brain capacity could open up a world of possibilities. With greater capacity, we could potentially enhance our memory, making forgetfulness a thing of the past. Imagine being able to recall with crystal clarity every moment, every conversation, every piece of information you've ever encountered. And it's not just memory that could be amplified. Intelligence too could see a significant boost. We could solve complex problems in a snap, master new skills with ease, and make groundbreaking discoveries in every field. But as with most things, there's a flip side to this coin. Our brain, despite being just 2% of our body weight, consumes about 20% of our total energy. If we were to increase its capacity, this energy demand could skyrocket, placing a significant burden on our bodies. Then there's the risk of overloading our neural networks. Our brain is a finely tuned machine with each neuron connected to thousands of others, creating a complex web of communication. Increasing capacity could lead to an information overload, potentially causing confusion, or worse, neurological disorders. Moreover, our brain isn't just about memory and intelligence. It's also responsible for a myriad of other functions like emotions, creativity, and intuition. These aspects are as integral to our identity as our cognitive abilities. Upsetting this balance could have unforeseen consequences, potentially altering who we are as individuals. And let's not forget, our brain has evolved over millions of years, becoming the highly efficient organ it is today. Could we, in our quest for superhuman abilities, disrupt this delicate balance and end up doing more harm than good? In the end, the human brain is an incredibly complex and efficient organ, designed to work as it does for a reason. So, while the idea of using 100% of our brain might seem enticing, we're already there. We've journeyed through the enigma of the brain, debunked myths, and understood that we're already using our brain's full capacity. Increasing this capacity isn't just a far-fetched dream, but could also lead to unforeseen consequences. This marvel of nature that resides in our skulls is already performing miracles. So embrace your brain as it is, for it is already a marvel of nature.